Hello, brothers and sisters. I want again to welcome you to our continuation. Of course, we are still discussing about a code of ethics and conduct for the interpreters. So the next thing we should talk about is interpreters should keep all assignment related information strictly confidential. We as interpreters, we are not supposed to air out anything that does not concern us. Our major role is to interpret. So if you are participating in a counseling session, someone's being counseled, and you come and leak the information, then you are breaking the rules as the interpreter. You are, for example, interpreting in the State House about the plans for the government on how it's going to deal with people during this curfew. Then you leak the information just because you are there and you are interpreting and you know the information. You go and spread. That is not our responsibility. We as interpreters, we are supposed to give what belongs to us. Give out what belongs to you. Don't give out what does not belong to you. So keep the secret. Keep everything confidential. So interpreters should accept assignments using, of course, understanding technique, that you only accept assignment if you are able to perform. Don't because of just greed over money. You accept an assignment that you are very sure you will not perform. You accept to go and interpret during a military pass out, and you don't have any vocabulary in terms of military. You don't have even a single, even in military alone, you don't know how to sign, and you are going there to interpret just because your interest is on money. As an interpreter, that's wrong. That's against the code of ethics and conduct among the interpreters. So you should know where your boundaries reach. So don't accept to do that. Now, remember also that as an interpreter, you make sure you understand your people, the people you are interpreting to. Let them sit, understand the setting. Let them sit or have positions. Let them have positions in a comfortable way. Don't start interpreting when the environment is not ready for the interpretation. So make sure that those one involved, you are as close as possible to be able to, of course, understand each other. So as an interpreter, you have to bear that one in mind. So interpreters should, of course, respond to emergence interpretation when we have knowledge, when we are knowledgeable. Sometimes you are just called, where are you? Can you be able to avail yourself in the next 2 minutes, 10 minutes? Before even you inquire what it's all about, you say, yes, I'm available. You are available and you don't know what you are going to interpret about. How will you go about it? When we say, as an interpreter, you should at least be at the scene of interpretation that minutes earlier before the material time, so that you are able to interact with the environment, collect the vocabularies and what have you. How can you respond to an emergence in terms of interpretation and you want to make it? So that is against the code of ethics and conduct governing the interpreters. So medical or legal situation should not be interpreted by the family members. Don't interpret medical situations or legal situations using the family members. Your brother is deaf and has been arrested. He will be taken to court of law. Now that you know sign language, you want to go and interpret for. Don't. It's not allowed. It is not allowed. Just like being a lawyer to your own family, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. So as an interpreter, don't go to a court of law or to a family event and interpret for your own family members. No. that one is against the code of ethics and conduct. So you make sure that you keep that one in mind. Of course, the second last, that interpreter shall not request compensation for the services in a professional and judicial manner. The interpreters shall request compensation for services in a professional. Don't demand for money after the service in the manner that is not acceptable. Ask for your services, for compensation of your services in an appropriate and acceptable way. So don't just go there and demand in a way that displays a lack of respect or lack of ethical standards among the interpreters. Make sure you demand for your rights or compensation in an appropriate way so that you are able to, of course, work within the norms of the interpreters. Interpreters may volunteer at appropriate time, but should not continually accept assignments without being compensated. Let people not take advantage of you. That anytime they want an interpreter, they call you because they know you are cheap. You go there to give out charity services. Don't accept that unless it's in a church service. Even some church services are paid for. Don't, for example, someone calls you every now and then, call you to go to Mombasa, Kisumu, you travel so many places, you interpret for free. Don't do that. It's not part of the ethics and conduct among the interpreters. You must be compensated as an interpreter for your services. So make sure that as an interpreter, you only accept to give free services, not at all times. Of course, we have to serve the community, but not at all time. People take advantage of you. They must compensate you. But make sure you also give charity services. Then lastly, interpreters shall function in the manner appropriate to the situation. Interpreter has to be appropriate in dress, manner, grooming, and acting. You have to dress appropriately. And I want to finish on that when it comes to dressing. When you watch my video, from the very first beginning, I've used different attires in interpretation. I did that because I wanted you, when now it comes to this code of ethics and conduct, I wanted you to understand what will happen if you put on inappropriate attire. So as an interpreter, go watch these videos that I've, of course, posted on YouTube. Look at them differently, the ones in different attires, and pick out the one that is more clear to everyone and adopt that form of dressing. Don't just, you are black and you are putting on a black t-shirt or a shirt and you are black. It's not acceptable. It's not. It is not. Don't color match the shirt or the blouse with your skin. Let your skin color be different with the attire you are putting on for interpretation. That is it. So check my videos. You will see a variety of attires. I did that intentionally so that when it comes to this lesson, I explain to you so that you understand when it comes to appropriate selection of the attire. When you meet me interpreting in legal institutions or any event, you'll get me in a perfect attire for interpretation for that event. Don't just put on what we call pele clothes to interpret in a situation where you're not supposed to. So if you are brown, think about the attire you are going to use. If you are black, think about the skin the attire you are going to use. Let not the attire match or color match with your skin color. You'll not be able to be seen. You'll not be seen. So, brothers and sisters, let us treat this code of ethics and conduct for interpreters with a lot of keenness. Take it with a lot of note. Breaking any of these rules is like hanging yourself. So don't become an interpreter if you know you cannot go with this code of ethics and conduct. See you.